Organization name is Education Malaysia Global Services.
Where it is located,
EMGS.
sir?
It's located in Kuala Lumpur.
Sorry?
In Kuala Lumpur.
In Hyderabad, we have any organization?
We don't have any in Hyderabad, but we have our Consul General reside in Chennai. That also looking after with the education attaché, looking after for whatever the information that's required for any Indian students to study in Malaysia.
Okay. Who are eligible for this?
Well, eligible for which one?
For Malaysia, you said like who has completed the masters, they are eligible to get the visa for Malaysia. You said, right?
Oh, actually, any students are eligible to come to Malaysia.
Any students?
Yeah, meaning that if you were to pursue at a tertiary level to go for the degree,
Minimum?
minimum is normally is like the O level
Okay.
that you have to come to Malaysia.
Any particular course they have to do?
Not in specific, because we offer various courses in the universities.
Don't mind, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Why only Malaysia?
Say again?
Why only Malaysia you have selected actually?
No, because I am from Malaysia.
You are from Malaysia.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm from Malaysia and I'm promoting Malaysia education for Indian students, and not just for from India. We are actually promoting our education to all people all over the world.
Okay.
Yes,
In
yes,
Dubai also you have like
yes.
the-
I have my team who actually look after the Middle East and North Africa. We have in the Central Asia. We have team looking after the East Asia, which covers China, Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, and we also cover the Southeast Asia like Indonesia, Timor-Leste, Vietnam. I think we are all over in terms of we don't have physical presence, but we have team covering the regions, so that promoting Malaysia, because Malaysia today has got a quality education with the ranking of the universities less than 200, less than 100. Even our best university is less than 100 now. So meaning that I'm talking about just universities, but if we were to talk about programs, there are some programs in the universities actually rank better in terms of even less than 50 in the world. Yeah.
okay. What is the process duration, sir?
Process of what?
About Malaysia visa.
Oh, Malaysia visa.
Yes.
Malaysia visa is under the purview of us. We work together with the immigration. So upon completion of the documents that submitted to us, including the photos and so forth, from our side, between the immigration and EMGS, we can complete it within 14 days. That's our charter.
14 days.
14.
14 days.
Yes, 14, 1-4.
Oh,
14.
Fine, fine.
Yeah, but then, but the documents need to be submitted earlier to the university as well. So may take about a month, because university you need to give to them maybe 4 weeks, and then the university will pass it to us.
After
But
getting like it has any I-20 releasing from the university?
sorry again?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, which one?
There's an offer letter.
Offer letter.
Oh yeah.
An
Okay,
admission
there is no
letter
I-20.
See,
Offer letter
I-20
is different and
Darling, I-20 is the language of US.
yes. Okay.
You are talking Malaysia here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's in the admission letter what
Only
you're talking
offer
about.
We
It's
call
the
it-
same thing.
We call it
Okay.
VAL, VAL, Visa Approval Letter.
Letter.
So with the visa upon processing the document, the student will get the VAL, and that VAL you use it to come to Malaysia. The immigration, when they look at the VAL, they'll say that, oh, we know this. They have gone through the process of immigration and also with the Ministry of Higher Education.
In the UK, it's known as CAS, CAS.
Yes.
Malaysia, it is known as WAL. UK, US, you call it to be an I-20.
I-20, yes.
So there are different names given by the different countries. So you
For
don't
this
have to
also
really-
we have a like appointment, like visa appointment will you have, and approval also it is mandatory for this?
Of course, the visa approval is mandatory to enter any country.
Yes.
I mean, though the visa has been free for the visitor visa at the minute by the
As of
government,
this?
yeah,
Okay.
but otherwise for the students it's not free. They will have to pay the visa fees because that is valid only for the tourism part, which is free of course, where the government is announced. But otherwise, the student has to be staying not less than 1 year because the course duration is going to be not less than 1 year for an international student. So the student has to apply for the visa, get the visa approval, and only then the student can go and join the university or the institution, whatever the student has applied
Duration of
for.
the course, ma'am?
Depends. I mean, if the student is going for a diploma, it could be 1 year, it could be 2 years. If the student is going for bachelor's, few bachelors, like as in BSc, are going to be 3 years. Engineering kinds, it's same like India, 4 years. Otherwise, masters can be from 1.5 to 2 years. So it depends as in which course the student is taking. Now, if the student picks up an MBBS, it's going to be 5 long years, you know. So depends as in what
So
course.
it
the
is included actually education and immigration.
Immigration as in?
It's like work part, right? Job, we can just get any after completion of
No,
this.
the student is not allowed to do any kind of part-time jobs during the study. But yes, it's a good news for the students. It's good news for the students that today the government has announced the PSW, which is the post-study work visa, which is applicable for all the degree students and the postgraduate students. That means the graduate, the bachelor's and the master's level. Any student who goes for a degree level of a program is entitled to enjoy the PSW,
1 year
which is going to be for 1 year.
So after this, can eligible any like full time they can expect.
That's a complete different process. We are talking education here. This fair has been organized by EMJS, and he is the CEO of the organization. We are talking Malaysia here because Malaysia is the best destination which is upcoming in the market. Till now, we do not have too many students coming down, but I'm sure after the announcement of the PSW, many students would like to come because they get an at par kind of an education level, whether it is infrastructure, the state of art facilities, whatever it is. I mean, I would love that if the students can go visit the institutions and also then they can take the admission and go further for the education because it's very nearby. You can just hop around. You know, it's just 4 hours. So it's easy for them. And moreover, I think this is the right time because they don't have to pay the visitor visa fees. They can just go, be there, have a look at the institutions because we are so confident about the institutions. So we are able to say this. So I think whomsoever is watching this, I would request them please come down to Vivanta Taj Begumpet and have the onus of talking to the university officials.
Especially, please wish our Hyderabadi students to get to select the Malaysias, especially because nowadays only US, Canada, like these two are very much they are interested to willing to travel and whatever the education part also because after getting there they are getting the part-time jobs even they get studies also. So what are the plus points for this?
For the part-time job, Malaysian government only allows during the semester break. So that allows about 20 hours in a week, only for semester break. Yeah, and that is like for certain sector, like you have to work at the restaurant, and I can't remember, there's a few, but not everything. But that is allowed, but only for 20 hours in a week during the semester break. But not during that you are studying, then you got to hop for another job. Because I think Malaysia government is looking from the perspective of students come and study and try to complete and have a quality education.
So how many Hyderabadi students has enrolled today?
Today I haven't got the number yet.
Close to 150 plus students who've already got enrolled. You can see there are loads of students there and the day has just started. I'm sure we're going to hit almost like 400 to 500 because it is one of the best events which is happening in the city, and I would request all of them to please be here and listen by themselves and understand because we have the videos playing. They can have a look at the infrastructure. They can also Google it because nowadays everything is black and white. I mean, it's not that whatever I say happens. Everybody has a world in their hand on the phone. So I think they can just Google it, understand that whatever we are talking is the fact, and they can enroll for the best possible universities because most of them hold the QS rankings also. So I think this is the right time for them to come down and save on some money and get the similar at par infrastructure and education, whatever they think about, whether it is in the US or the UK or Australia. I think, and most of the UK or Australian universities also have their campuses in Malaysia. So that shows that, the infrastructure is at the par. So I think that's what I can say.
I wish all the Hyderabadi people also they can utilize this platform to get a good opportunities. Actually, I can say that too, and I wish all the best for Hyderabadi students. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
You can say can you give any suggestions for the students? Any positives?
Yeah, I think my advice to the students is Malaysia is very close to the heart of India because we share certain values, which is the same values. Because Malaysia is the multicultural people, And like I mentioned in my speech earlier, we have biryani, we have chapati, we have dal. So you won't feel that you are too far. Yeah, you cannot be too
You will
far.
not feel away from
You will not
home.
be far away from home because it is exactly like, am I in Hyderabad or am I in Kuala Lumpur? So I'm actually in Kuala Lumpur, but I have biryani, I have lamb, I have everything, tandoori, naan. We have everything. So I think this is one thing I want to share with you. And of course, the cost of living, the cost of study in Malaysia is way much cheaper than the way we are studying in overseas like in UK or US. Yeah, and the quality of education is the same or more, like what mentioned by Karam just now. We have 5 UK universities in Malaysia. We have 4 Australian universities in Malaysia and 1 Chinese universities, and we're going to have another 2 Japanese universities want to come down to Malaysia soon. So I think they have decided to actually have to reside in Malaysia and open their branches. That means they have the confidence to continue the education sector in Malaysia.
Do we have any centers, any consultancies in Hyderabad now?
No, in Hyderabad, no. We only have, as mentioned, in Chennai. We have our Consul General in Chennai and we have our Education Attaché in Chennai. But not a problem. We are just like one WhatsApp call away and email and so forth. We can always come here. The flight is only 4 hours. This is very, very near from Malaysia to India.
So, are you planning to open any organization in Hyderabad?
We will. We will see what's the next step. But so far, I cannot promise anything because we want to see how's the demand and so forth. Because at the same time, not talking about just come to Malaysia, but at the same time, we also talk with the Ministry of Higher Education in Hyderabad that we want to collaborate in terms of the education program, about the courses, and a lot of things to strengthen the education sector for both countries.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure.